Manchester City, one of the top teams in the Premier League, is currently facing uncertainty as the Independent Commission investigates their alleged violations of the financial fair play rules. The investigation could lead to a range of sanctions from a financial fine to expulsion from the league, with the club unable to appeal to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. The most serious of these sanctions is the suspension of the club to play league games, which could mean the end of their season in the middle of their fight for the Premier League title with Arsenal. Other sanctions that are possible include deduction of points, ordering compensation, cancelling or denying the registration of players, applying a conditional sanction, or condemning Manchester City to pay a cost. Ultimately, it is up to the Premier League Council to determine the outcome of the investigation, leaving Manchester City and their fans in a state of uncertainty. What can happen to City? The sanctions that the investigation of the Premier League can entail range from a financial fine to expulsion from the league. The club may not appeal to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. Although in the statement published by the Sky Blues the Manchester team conveyed an apparent calm regarding the resolution of the case, even alluding that "we hope this matter will be resolved once and for all," Manchester City does not have everything to achieve. The journalist Martin Ziegler, of the British newspaper The Times, reported that according to the rules of the Premier League, the club will not appeal any sanction before the Court of Arbitration for Sport. Manchester City was expelled from the Champions League during the next 2 seasons by UEFA in 2020. In addition to being fined €30 million, it was said establishment that rescinded the UEFA ban. Some text goes here. At that time, the citizens were already accused of having seriously misled the governing body of European football and breached the financial fair play rules. The biggest and most important of all would be the suspension of the club to play league games. Manchester City, locked in the fight for the Premier League title with Arsenal, could be forced out of the competition in the middle of the season. For its part, said Independent Commission could recommend to the Premier League Council both the repetition of league matches and that it be the league itself that chooses to eliminate Manchester City from the league tournament. Likewise, other sanctions that are contemplated are the deduction of points, ordering compensation, cancelling or denying the registration of players, applying a conditional sanction or condemning Manchester City to pay a cost. Ultimately, there would be the option for the Premier League to dictate any other order it deems appropriate. In conclusion, it is uncertain what the final outcome of this case will be, and only time will tell. However, it is clear that Manchester City has a lot at stake and could face some serious sanctions. We invite you to stay up to date with this case and to subscribe and like this video so that you can be informed of the latest news.